Let's jump out and give our bones a rattling. Hello, anime screamers. Let's get down. Like my top 10 anime of on horror on Halloween. I'm going to do the top 10 TV show episodes to watch on Halloween. These are TV shows episodes that are festive for the festival of All Hallows Eve. We are festive for a carnival of frights, ghouls and goblins, skeletons and frights, and skeletons and ghosts, vampires and werewolves. Let's give everything we got. It's punishment time! Time for the top 10 TV shows with to watch on Halloween. And we'll have honorable mentions. Let's begin. Number 10, the one with the Halloween Party Friends, Season 8, Episode 6. Honestly, Monica, well, it's Halloween night, and Monica throw a last-minute Halloween party and wacky hijinks ensure and titular friends. Rachel wants to prove that she's ready to be a mom because she is pregnant during this season, and she hid out Kitty for kids and end up making a little boy cry. While Chandler and Ross get heated competition, who is stronger? The episode is hilarious, stakes, and beloved, and much Lisa Kudrow refer as her favorite episode of her series. Because it's actually one of my favorite episodes because Catwoman, Supergirl, Phoebe dressed up as Supergirl, the Velveteen Bunny is pink, it's supposed to be brown, Joey dressed up as Chandler, and Ross dressed up as Sputnik, but everybody call it Dookie. Number 9, Greg Peksky from Season 2, Episode 7 of Parks and Recs. Parks and Rec got off to a rough start of the first season, and on the second season, it arguably the first, really great to end the show, while with Leslie of a self-declared arch-nemesis, a mischievous teen of Greg Pesky, Leslie determined to keep Greg from vandalizing the statue of Mayor Percy, which has become an annual Halloween tradition. The pursuit of a cat and mouse and Polar to flex her comedic muscles and a relentless intensity that we also get to our first look of Masil Andy Dweller's FBI agent alter ego. It's much a memorable episode, and that Cody Klopp even revived the role of Polisky towards the end of the series. Honestly, the tradition is to vandalize the mayor's statue. This is actually a good Halloween episode. I got to watch Parks and Recs. I've never seen this show. Number 8, Ticks and Treaks. Season 1, Episode 3 from Freaks and Geeks. Has any episode of TV show is unbearable pain of losing your intelligence better than Toxic Freaks and Geeks? Phenomenal Halloween adventure. If one has, I haven't seen it, while Sam and his geeky buddies suffer the humiliation of trying to continue the trick or treat despite being in high school. Lindsay decides to ditch spend time giving out candy with her mom in order to hang out with her new burnout friends. While Sam is trying too hard to cling onto the joys of childhood too long. Lindsay is trying too hard to let it go, and the result leaves them both slightly heartbroken, wondering where being in the confusing world of adolescence. Honestly, um, this episode is phenomenal of telling the story about them going through the motion of adolescence, of growing up and surviving high school. This episode actually explains of hanging on to your childhood longer and going trick or treating or letting go. This actually is phenomenal. Number 7, Mr. Peanut Butter Booze from Season 5, Episode 8 from BoJack Horseman. Mr. Peanut Butter is ecstatic to bring his much younger girlfriend, Pickles, to BoJack annual Halloween party, which of course BoJack never remembers he is throwing. But the night takes a grim turn that when he relentless upbeat yellow lab begins to remember parties from previous years that he brought his former wives and girlfriends, include Jessica Biel, Deanne, and starts to do a bit of self extra examination about his own less than healthy tendencies when it comes to relationship. What make BoJack a unique show is ability to take a character like Mr. Peanut, who start off as more than an annoying foreign in BoJack's side, and turn him into a character that just as much as depth as everybody else. That means a lot of great jokes that much about each of the different settings. Honestly, this episode make Mr. Peanut Butter actually questions his relationship from his past wives and girlfriends, and self examination of his own less than healthy tendencies and when it comes to relationships, because most most of his relationships aren't healthy, but this Halloween episode does turn grim, but it does come out happy sometimes for some people. Number 6, Full Bars, Season 3, Episode 2, Bob's Burgers. Honestly, Bob and Linda agreed to let their kids go trick or treating on their own for the first time. Lily's Tina and Jean end up at King's Head Island, a posh neighborhood that where houses actually give away full-size K bars, but end up with nightmare when they learn about Hell Hunt, an annual tradition that where unruly teens attack any kid who are still out on the streets. It turns into an epic hysterical journey home as three Belcher kids need to make it to Ocean Avenue without being pelted by urine filled water balloons. Honestly, this is not a bad Halloween episode. But one one thing I actually love is be if the kids are so unruly, they use urine pelt water balloons. And two, it's Hell Hunt that they do it on Halloween night, and they want to get full size candy bars. Number 5, horror fiction in 7 Spooky Steps, Season 3, Episode 5, Community. Wait, we're not talking about the other Halloween episode? After administered anonymous personally test, Britta is horrified to discover one of the study member of the group is secretly a homicidal psychopath. Her plan is figure out that is to naturally tell them a scary story to gauge everyone reaction, but she Britta it and before long everyone else is telling their own scary story, and honestly all of them all their scary stories are surreal and with a twist ending. It's a metaphor the community as such a devoted fan base. Number 4, and then they were shot from season 5, episode 17. Technically, it's not a Halloween episode, but it's aired in February, but it's based in Halloween. Honestly, Corey shot at Topanga and Angela end up in detention, but they discover that a mass killer is on the loose. And they try to escape with it alive and try to stay alive, but it's like a combination of Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and Jennifer Love Hewitt actually guest stars Jennifer Love Pfefferman as a scary moment. Oh, I should mention that they got a good kill on a boy named Kenny actually got killed with a pencil. I am not joking. This was technically not a Halloween episode, but it is horror based, so it still counts. Number 3, The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 5, Season 5, Episode 5. I'm not gonna go through all of it. It's actually anthology, but anthology. Homer Simpson made a deal with the devil and to get a donut, and if he ate the last piece, he did, and he gets sent to hell. But they made a courtroom, and now Homer got his head turned into donut. There was a gremlin that tried to sabotage the bus, and Lisa wondered if Mr. Burns was a vampire and was common gold, and it's actually a very good one. Honestly, I actually love it because Mr. Burns was a vampire and tried to kill him, but it turned out that Marge was the vampire at the end of the episode. Number 2, Halloween 2 from Season 4, Episode 4 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Honestly, you know the Halloween heist is the recurring gag. But nobody knows who is the culprit until only the one that had the script knows. They only reveal it after shooting. They only reveal it after the last scene. So they actually did reveal it, the decency of the order to be the amazing human genius that which is present, and it's season 2 heist gimmick that showed the DNA and the huge part in Captain Holt transformation that depend the maniac that whatever wins. Honestly, before we get to our topics, Trick or Treat from season 2, episode 3 of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Honestly, Larry David Horser on his own. I can't say that word. He refused to give candy to teen girls who has no costume. They act of revenge. He TP his house, spray paint bald asshole. Larry called the cops and ends up having a hilarious exchange because declaring action a hate crime against bald people and not considering him of the bald community because he shaved his head. Number 12, Keaton, New Girl, season 3, episode 6. Honestly, Nick secretly pretended to be Michael Keaton for years as Smith believed the former Batman is his long life pen pal, and Nick is the funniest he'd been falling for it. Honestly, it culminates a hilarious lava Halloween party, which features Smith in a disturbing tied lizard costume. Reminder that Nick and Smith have one of the most genuine and sweet loving friendships. Who Got Deep Pregnant from season 6, episode 7. It always season family. It's a whodunit hungover meet the Run Runners style. It's actually Who Got Deep Pregnant on Halloween night, and a series of flashbacks and hilarity occurred and 5 worst people in the world, including weird bathroom hookups and possible insects and jokes. I am not going to. Number 14, Trick or Treat Freak, season 2, episode 2. You know this episode, Stranger Things. Honestly, this is a cultural phenomenon. Stranger Things had to have a Halloween episode when the boys dress up as Ghostbusters, and Lucas and Mike arguing over which of them get to be Vectmen. Hold on. Honestly, it's true that the nerd knows that you don't want to be Winston. The Rocky Horror Glee Show, season 2, episode 5, Glee. Honestly, it's a natural fit for Glee to do the Rocky Horror because iconic, and honestly, they did a sweet cover of Transvestite and John Stamos. Even Popeye and sing Hoppa Tooie, and honestly, this episode is now here number 1. Halloween season 2, episode 5, The Office. Honestly, this really began to diverge from the British predecessor and begin their own identity. Everyone It include three hole punch Jim, Dwight as Dart, Sidious, Pam, Pearlius, and Angela are dressed up as cats. But hanging out is Michael was supposed to fire someone by the end of the month. Decided to put off until the last day and earlier, and Michael is liked by his employees and get the bonus points being the first time Creed really shine. Have a good day, guys. Bye.